welcome back to the Season 15 World Championship here this week at the Le Castellet in France, round 8 of the season, and it is the home of the French Grand Prix. So then, we have had a session previously where Hamjam 2002 took pole position for the French Grand Prix here, but due to some circumstances to do with, again, crashing and connection issues, we've unfortunately had some problems with the session. And I'm having a few problems because it's not showing up in the results at the moment.
Oh,
now,
there we go.
So then, you have the same issue, Rigsy. So, yeah, as you can hear, Rigsy's back in the commentary box. So, Rigsy, take us through then what we can expect from the French Grand Prix and Mr. Slade in the second.
Well, we're back after some small technical issues there, as Muddy was pointing out there for us and the viewers at home. But no, Hamjam took pole with his final run in the qualifying session. He's on pole on the soft tyres along with F1 Gravity, the front row on the soft compound tyres, and the Urban Unicorn, Chaka, Empower Fan, Dominic and Eke are all on the medium tyres. They're their strategy is kind of in the air, but I do kind of expect Hamjam and Gravity to go from softs to mediums, but I feel like they might stretch their first stint and go for the mediums at the end, as we see a Toro Rosso veering off on the formation lap there on the back straight. But no, I feel like although the medium runners will be slower at the start, I think they've put themselves in a prime opportunity here to actually seize the race win here. But I mean, it's 27 laps, it's still so much to fin out and witness here in France. Like, the race hasn't even started yet and already kind of sounded like I'm writing the top two drivers off, which I'm glad just denies right here and then. But I mean, the medium tyre will be more favoured, especially at the start. But I mean, with the restart as well, it means the soft tyres are at zero, like they're proper in mint condition, so that kind of helps them out a little bit as well. So that means they can stretch it, which is why I feel like they might stretch that wee bit further to get the medium tyres in about lap 11, 12, that kind of pit window. But no, I feel like the tyre choices are quite diverse as well. Like, although it is dominated by the medium compound, but you've got the top two in softs, Typhon Current 8 right in the middle in the softs. You've got like DJ Danny and Matty there on the hard tyres. While we see the Force India of Empower Fan there on the grid before everybody else, so he must have got some kind of disqualification there, as we're seeing the drivers lining up, taking their grid slots here, getting ready for the the red lights here in France. And I'll let you take it from here as we see the Williams and Toro Rosso at the back finally going into slots.
So then, Hamjam 2002 takes pole position in another incredible qualifying from him. Last time out in Canada he had a great result. But we've got 3 lights. Dominic's out the session already. It's got 5 lights. And the French Grand Prix is go. He's in there, Castellet down in turn number 1. Great start there from Urban Unicorn. He's already got 6 on now for Romeo, but down in turn 1. Gravity's on the outside now of the first corner. It's going to be around the outside. Can Gravity get the lead? No, he can't. That's going to compromise Urban Unicorn. Dominic's out the section. Of course, it's the first corner. Got Matty battling at the back there with Mercury. There's a tight midfield battle between the Ferrari there. But coming back up into the action, got Charles on the inside of the Racing Point. That's a decent sort of start there from the Racing Point of Empower Fan 95. And Dominic goes really stiff on before now. We've got over the slipstream of F1 Gravity. Is going to pull into that slipstream now. Hamjam's got a pretty decent gap over the that's a good start from him now. But Rigsy, here we go. Unicorn on the back of F1 Gravity now. Pull into the slipstream down the straight. And it's a sexy yellow flag. Matty has span. Matty's gone. There's been some sort of contact or something's happened at the back there. But,
you can see on Matty's front wing there, he's not got his right point there, so he'll have a lot of understeer through the right turns as he's coming through the final sector there. He'll be attacking for a new front wing with that. But no, a fairly clean start here in France. Everybody kind of kept their noses clean. There was like very close moments between a few of the drivers there, but No damage done until we saw Matty there down the back straight. As we see Hamjam come across the line to start lap 2, 27 here in France by 1:37.9. The laps will improve from that there. But no, race was fairly clean start. Everybody kept their noses clean. Everybody was just like, right, we've got 27 laps. We don't want to kind of have any contact. We don't want to pick up any damage, any punctures, any sort that might hinder them in the race. They're just like, right, we'll keep ourselves clean, keep a respectable gap between each other, and kind of get ourselves settled into a rhythm here, because again there's a long race ahead here. As they come into the back straight here, Hamjam's already extended his gap to 8 tenths. It is still in on second DRS, so he'll be looking to quickly get out of that. Same way on Gravity, who still like has Urban Unicorn there for company. He's only 5 tenths back there. But I do expect two of the runners here to slowly pull away from the medium run pack to the Urban Unicorn, Empower Fan and Chucker, who are in 55th.
Top 5 battle at the moment, so watch out for the
He'll be having the best he'll be in the best conditions. He was on the softest tyre. He'll be one of the first ever to see on the start of the race. Although all the cars are filled up to the brim with fuel, he will still be a bit quicker. He will still be able to keep the pace here with the front 5 in front of him here with Churka, Emperor, Unicorn, Gravity, Hamjam. He'll be able to keep up with that. But his tyres will probably slowly his tyres will degrade faster, so we'll expect to see him maybe dropping off the pace when the window starts to come into play.
We've got some battling going on here. We've got Merck on the inside of AMS Bianchi here for P number 10 of the Grand Prix. He's up the inside. Ghost of the Dominic, but Murphy's off the circuit, Big Z, and he's going to have to defend hard there to keep that position. But Bianchi's back up the inside. That's a decent move there. He's cut the corner. He's going to have to get the position back.
You'll need to give the push back there for that. He's cut the inside of the turn 3 there. He'll need to give that push back to the LRS Mercury, which he does not. I thought that was him doing it there, but that's just the ghost of Dominic going through Mercury. But LRS Mercury will have the DRS, so will Bianchi. He'll use that as a form of defence here. He's really picked up the watch and fight. Maybe he knows he needs to get the place back. He knows he needs to get the place back, and I think he's just getting that up. But he's kind of played it smart in the sense because he's going to have the slipstream down into turn 10, into the start of the final sector. He's tucked up behind the rear wing. As Mercury goes back to hit the main racing line, will he got the inside? No, kind of doesn't really much an opportunity there. He didn't have that final punch coming into the clean air to actually make a move stick or get up alongside. So he'll tuck in behind through the last sector here, behind the Toros on lap 3. But he is looking a bit punchy here in the starting stages of this race, so we will expect to see him get himself more involved in terms of battling the drivers ahead, because he does definitely have some kind of pace. As we see Urban Unicorn in the medium sitting the fastest start, as he's made their way past F1 Gravity.
Great race so far for Urban.
That's
a great race so far.
It's been a great opening start here for Urban Unicorn. He's managed to get himself up to second. He did start in He did start in P3, so he's in P2. He's split into 2 soft runners. Only person that they've stopped getting Matty, and he's some way off the distance. He's had to make a pit stop. He's on the medium tyres, so he's trying to make that go to the end. As we see Alpha pick up a 3-second time penalty there for as we see Urban Unicorn. Urban Unicorn's got the DRS open. He goes from the outside. Is he going to the outside of Hamjam? No, he actually loses it there. Somewhere else entirely. Therefore, Hamjam defended the outside because they come 8, but Unicorn just took it from the outside. He says you can defend the inside, but I'll just go right round the outside. Takes the place into P9. As we see F1 Gravity
what a move
as well. He's made the move into turn 10.
F1 Gravity.
He's made the move stick into turn 10. He's managed to get in. Empire's right on the back of Hamjam here as well. Is there any kind of damage, or I don't know? He's took the goals on a big throttle input there. He's still had a week and a half spin there. Empire fans went wide.
Now he's going to go around the outside. Rixie up.
They bashed wheels there. But Hamjam's and wide. Stucker's going to have a wee chance from the outside here into turn 1. Hamjam will hold the slipstream fade. I don't know, because it's went to 20. Chaka makes it round the outside. Ham Jam, 45th in the space of a few corners here in France on lap 5. That's no what he was expecting.
That is disastrous.
I know, like, that's definitely not what was in the script at Alfa Romeo. See LRS predicted 42nd time penalty there. I don't think that was in the script at the Alfa Romeo garage there to both places from first to 5th. I don't know if maybe the tyres are maybe starting to kind of feel that effect. I mean, I feel that it's not a bit early days. The kind of the tyres are kind of slowing enough, but I mean, it could just be medium tyres kind of coming into play. Then you could argue that gravity still keep the pace. But I mean, it's not exactly like he's on pace. I feel like Urban Unicorn, like, fair enough, he made the move stick into turn 8 when you're outside, clean as you like. He's like, I'm just defending the inside as you do. And it's like, right, they're not going up the inside, you need to go on the outside if you're wanting to get by me for the lead. But defending the inside line as tight as he did, it kind of makes it a bit difficult for him because he needs to slow the car down that bit there. So it makes him, in theory, it makes him slower round that corner. So Urban Unicorn went to the outside, he needed to keep the speed on the outside, and he takes it inside for 9 because 9 is, it's the turn 8 and 9, they're very quick chicane for that straight. He took the opportunity, he's taking the lead of this race. F1 Gravity took his chances, getting into turn 10, it's a flat out turn right, but he put balls to the wall, put all his things in the basket, and just says, I'm going up the inside, made the move stick, and then it just kind of seemed to go through there, it just kind of spiraled out of control there a wee bit for Hamilton. Like, fair enough, he was defending the Unicorn, and he kind of knew he was going to lose that place, I think, in theory, but losing the other 3 just came a bit of a surprise there. He was just napping a wee bit, but he'll have Eki for company as well because he's right behind. The top 6 is starting to kind of edge themselves
sorry, Richie, got an overtake here, P2, sorry, inside of Gravity. Gravity's going to defend that position, and now Empower's going to have Churka right on his now. Slipstream here for Empower. We've got Finn there having a bit of trouble with Alfa over at the back of the grid. Keep an eye on that. But yeah, Power Fan is now rolling back to Gravity. This match has got a close penalty in all season. Worst season in STB. So he needs to try and refocus and what is actually going on this season.
Like you're kind of like in the European kind of stages of the season, last stage of Australia, Britain, that's kind of period of the season. It's kind of if we've seen a move here, I'll see Power Fan going round the outside of F1 Gravity there. He just gives him the place. They run outside of turn 1, takes it inside of 2, takes second place after F1 Gravity in the Red Bull. I think the soft cars are starting to get to see the end of their days here in France. As you see, they're still in this pack, but is it the fact that the slipstreams kind of keep them in it down that back straight, or are they just aiming to kind of manage the cars when they need to manage them the most? I mean, you're kind of starting to come into this kind of pit window for the hard option. So laps 7 to 9, laps 7 to 10 is your option for soft to the hard tyre, because you can easily take the tyres to the hard tyres to the end. But if I was Ham Jam right from Gravity, I'd want to stretch that and I'd want to go to the mediums because you can still keep. They're durable and they have a bit of pace about them. And as the car gets slightly, the car's just going to get quicker anyway. As we see Eki going around the outside of Ham Jam, but Ham Jam keeps it there on the inside. Eki just carries too much speed on the outside of 10, takes P5, Ham Jam's went from 1st to 6 in the space of 2 laps. But he'll have a 3-second buffer to Toxic Fusion who's in P7 as we see Alf to pick up another 3-second time penalty there. That'll be for corner cutting or extending the track limits and gaining some kind of advantage.
Sorry, Richard, it's definitely very close between the top 6
and we see Ham Jam coming in. Ham Jam's coming in. I would feel like this would be the hard target. I would feel this would be the hard pit stop for the Alfa Romeo driver as he's coming in the pit lane. It's facing there's one of the slower pit lanes we're discussing in qualifying, but he's in the pit lane and he's in the box. And I can see hard tyres going on the Alfa Romeo This is to get the kind of window. F1 Gravity still kind of staying on the soft tyres. He could probably come in and do the same as well and not lose too much time there as well. But no, this is kind of prime time for your medium tyres. This will kind of be kind of getting the full effect. Which is a little quicker with the soft tyre than the soft tyre runs in the F1 Gravity. Staying out on the lap 8, he's the only soft runner in this race remaining so far. But he's defending heavily here for the tracker, who's going to hold the inside if he keeps his speed. As the car's slowly edging level together, takes the inside of turn 10, tiny tap with F1 Gravity, and gets past into the podium positions. Eki, the two Red Bull drivers are kind of there on the same piece of tarmac there as well, so I don't know if any team orders will come into play there as well. I don't know how well the two Red Bull drivers get on in terms of their friendly relationship at the Red Bull camp, but I feel like they're going to fight the hard. No, Gravity didn't. Gravity will probably come in, he'll do the same as Hamdan, he'll pick for the hard tyres. He's going to have to come in anyway, because if he goes out and he's still going to be slower, he's going to be burning the rest of the soft tyres, and he's going to be. And if he keeps going, he'll lose the place to Hamjam, who will undercut him quite easily if he's continuing to stay out at least another lap there. He would have lost the place to Hamjam, because he's just coming in the second to last corner here now. He's doing it in the second for the tight right and the first for that extra bit of turn in, but he's straightening the car up and he's coming down the pit lane as we speak here at the moment. So here it is, Gravity in this, he's at the end of the pit lane, Hamjam's there, they're both side by side, but Gravity's still in the pit lane, and Hamjam's made the move stick, even with the lap there, even pitting the lap before, he's made the undercut stick, as we see Findingham picking up a 3-second time penalty for the Alfa Romeo. But no, I feel that was a smart move there for both drivers to put on the hard tyre, because they both knew they were losing pace and they were only kind of really stinging it because of the slipstream, the Maldi. But no, both of them went to hards, both of them went to the end.
As well. Empower fan now has a big, quite a big gap. 1.9 always trailing down, 1.127. Other unicorns looking very strong right now.
I feel like as we come on to start lap 10, as he comes in the final corner, he's in the prime position here. He's in the prime position here for a race win, but what he needs to say to himself and the Mercedes team is how long is still in the Beetle marathon? How much can he get out of these cars? How much more can he get out of it? He seems to be gapping at enough pace, he seems to be lapping quite well. He's got a 2-second buffer to Empower Fan in the racing point in second place, so he's got that wee bit of breathing space as well. He knows the one mistake obviously kind of completely diminished that gap that he's got, but he's in a prime position here. As he pit the new and go into the hard cars, the same as Hamjam and Gravity, cover them off. Like, obviously, he'll probably come out in the lead because his lap times have really dropped off too significantly. It's causing the wear on the timing screens here. But it's a question of whether he keeps the kind of momentum going in now, kind of keeps getting a decent amount of kind of tyre life out of his medium compound tyres and go to the softs at the end, or pits the new to be safe and go into the hard tyres knowing that he full will get to the end quite comfortably. I mean, I used to be a driver myself, and I was the really one for risks, but I was the really one at being I was the really one to calculate my strategies. Either I just kind of came in as soon as I felt that I was going to have, so I'd play it safe and probably come in and do hards, which I don't see him doing. He's going out for another lap of the circuit here in Paul Richard and Castellet. Well, I say Paul Richard, it's the name of the track as well as the Castellet. It is in the Castellet in the south of France, but no, medium runners are choosing to go another lap. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that goes. I would have played it safe and probably went for the hards, but I mean, they could just easily pull us and ace out their sleeves. So the next few laps will be interesting to see whether they pit or whether they extend their medium stint to go in the softs at the end. So it is pretty much fair game at this point, as far as I'm aware.
So then gaps have calmed down, kind of, here. And Eke is on that DRS action back Toro Rosso in the slipstream. Simple as you like. Choker's got no answers for the Finn, and Eke is up into P3. Red Bull, so it's not over yet. But
As we
great movies.
Ike's up into the podium paying position there.
Oh, Finn span! Oh, that's disastrous. Who's there for the Alfa Romeo driver? Oh, that is disastrous. That is absolutely, that is a disaster. Tried to get overtaken on Danny. He's just put too much gas on, I believe. And he's just, yeah, he's out of contention there for P7, and he has to stay in P8. So there you go. Not a good.
It's just a series of unfortunate events there. If you find the young there in the Alfa Romeo, he's picked up a couple of penalties over the course of the race so far, one lap for 27, and he's just a spin there as well, as we see Bianchi getting a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Like, it is a very easy pit lane to speed into. Like, they have redesigned the pit lane entry. Formula 1 drivers in real life were complaining about it just being like, not only was the actual like, pit entry too short, it was actually too quick as well, so it was really hard to get in the middle of the car around into the pit lane. So the kind of organisers of this GP reconstructed it with it on the entry to the pit lane on the outside of turn 14 there, and they redesigned the exit, as we see Bianchi coming out in front of
Finn is struggling at the minute. Sorry, Finn is really struggling. He's had another moment there on the curb. I don't know if there's problems with his setup, his traction, his balance. I'm not sure, but something's going on.
And his teammates coming up behind him here as well, Maldi. I would probably, if he's having a bit of a bad time with his tyre or his cars or his kind of car setup or whatever, and you see your teammate in the rear wing mirror with F1 with a race rival in the back end of the Alfa Romeo there, you would kind of like let your teammate pass and maybe try and act as that mobile chicane for the rival. As we see them, as we see them making the move stick, I go up there, far camera angle. He's letting F1 gravity through, so I don't know if he's letting it through, but F1 gravity hangs it around the outside, makes the move stick. That mobile chicane idea is just completely thrown out the window there. So, under Young will probably most likely go into the pits. If we see Impel up Chaka and Urban Unicorn all coming in, Urban Unicorn over the half piles to get safe. I feel that what else kind of thinking about the fact that the medium runners had the kind of ace card here, the rubber into the half piles, and I've seen Hamjam and Gravity pit early on.
Danny, Danny at the moment, he is currently, he actually started on a set of hards.
He's definitely in the hard tyres. He's yet to pit here in France, so he's up into second place. It isn't a net second place, not to kind of kill any spirits there, but DJ Danny will need to make a pit stop, so he'll probably try and go as long as he can on these hard tyres that he starts on, and he'll be quicker at the end.
Danny's happy. I wouldn't say he's been struggling, but he hasn't had a good time, I think, this season. I think losing the Grand Prix when Eke falls, I think it will be quite good for him.
And Eke will need to pit at the end of this lap anyway if he doesn't want to lose any time or positions to the leading pack that he pitted on the lap previous. But no, DJ Danny, he'll be in the lead if the Eke pits, which he does, as we say that right there. So DJ Danny will take the lead here in France. Although it is no it will surely be some kind of like morale booster for Danny. Maybe kind of says, I've been in the race. Might not have been on merit or anything, but kind of knowing that you're in the lead or knowing that you were in the lead kind of does bring some kind of small satisfaction to know that you were actually able to be leading the race at some point, even if it's for a lap. That it just takes the lead there. But Urban Unicorn he's no quick to catching Danny up here. So DJ Danny will have the actual race leader in theory only 1 second at the moment. He'll have Urban Unicorn and a Mercedes breathing down the negative in the plan as he's going to land out back. Urban Unicorn will be sitting here, right, you're just keeping the lead one for me. I'll expect to get it back. at least at some point on this lap, if not the next, because Urban Unicorn is definitely looking the better of the two. There's that gap has come down significantly. As he's got DRS, he's in DRS range already, but I definitely make a mistake if I'm 8 too far back. Emperor Fan in third is 2.5 seconds, 2.8 seconds off the lead with Eki right behind. So, although the medium runners did have the kind of ace card here and saying like what tires they could go into at the end, I feel like going for medium to hard is a safer choice. Anyway, as we see Urban Unicorn, as I was saying just a few seconds ago, he's got the lead back for real. But Danny's still up in second, but needs to make a pit stop at some point. But no, I feel like the soft runners start off kind of lost out a wee bit here. First and second, running 5th and 6th. I mean, it's still 10 and 8 points respectively, and it's easy just to if you stay here and finish 5th and 6th, that's you putting 10 points in your bag. It's still going towards the championship at the end of the day. So every point is quite crucial, especially like points are crucial anyway. So I feel like they'll just be like, we had our run at the front. We'll just kind of settle for points, but I mean, still under 12 laps here. Tyre life is only 5 or 6 laps between them two and the front 4, excluding Danny, rather. So you see him jump on wide there. So he's went wide there. So now, still pretty much in the air. They're all still in the yellow flags in the first sector. As we see, Typhon Killer and Bianchi have spun at the first chicane. Maybe they've just kind of came together there, battling for position, and it's just kind of went pear-shaped there for the pair. No, we see Dominic's Ghost Car still running P14. Matty's back in the pits. He'll probably be going P7. Stop the penalty.
Gravity's made a mistake.
You're right there, Malvin. Gravity's making a mistake. Came there. Chuckers took P6. No, Chuckers not took P6. Chucker was Chucker that load? Oh, I guess he pitted down. He was blind eye. Right, so Chuckers up into P6 on Fisher Hards. He'll be keeping Ham Jam on his toes here for the final 12 laps. He'll be looking for a way past on the Fisher rubber. Now, as we enter lap 15, I'll wait just a few seconds because Unicorn is about to start lap 16 of 27 as he goes by the DRS line. DRS won't be activated because David's in front of him. After this race here in France, next week we'll be in Spielberg in Austria for the Austrian GP here in the STB League. So be sure to tune in for us when we go to the hills and the sound of music and all those Austrian references that you normally. And they'll definitely probably be combating the emissions outputs that these Formula 1 engines release when they're racing around there and trying to kind of help keep the air clean there as well. So we'll race in Austria, but we'll plant trees to keep the air clean. That's the kind of compromise. But no.
Danny, here we go. Sorry, we've got a battle going on. Power and Danny. Here we go. Danny ran outside. He's got a good from Danny. P7, P2, but that's been short-lived here as Empower now's got the grip. He's going to have Rani outside, but Danny's going to have the inside for the corner. Here we go. He's really helping Eke, of course. Eke, this could well be a piece of performance here. And Eke's got the overtake gun on Power. And he's got the overtake gun on Danny, but Danny's back at the inside. No, he's going to try and get... There you go. What a move there from Eke. Full advantage of Danny defending from the Force India of Empower.
He's managed to make the move stick. He's got 2 blocks with the one move there. Into turn 11. Empower kind of looked around outside of that. Danny defended well. Albeit Danny still has to pit. He's got nearly every right to sit and defend his position, despite being on 12 lap older tyres than the drivers around him. Him defending his position there for P2 basically let Empower Fan go around the outside. Didn't really make the move stick there for the Racing Point driver, but it let Eke creep up the inside of Empower Fan, and it also kind of left the door on the inside open for him to get past Danny as well at the exit of 11. So Eke makes 2 positions up and he's up into P2, but he's 3.6 seconds off Urban Unicorn, who's just kind of controlling the race at this point. Like, he kind of just timed it well. He let Hamjam and Gravity kind of battle out on the soft tyres at the start. He got by Gravity fairly quickly as well, bearing that in mind. And when the soft one was pitted, he just kind of maintained his gap, extended it, kept the fuel working on. He kept the fuel levels high. He's kept his ERS level quite low there as well. He's got 75%, as you can see on his dash. But now, fairly controlled race so far for the Urban Unicorn driver on the Mercedes. Here in France, as we see Eke in second place, DJ Danny in third. He's still yet to pit, so when he pits, we'll expect him to be tumbling down the order. But we'll see him in the pit lane very shortly. Who's got Power Fan 95 there for company in P4, Hamjam in P5.
Well, I find it very interesting to see how Power, how this difficult took him this long to get the overtake done on Danny.
And we speak about the overtake there. We talk about how difficult it was. But he gets past there on the outside of 1, inside 2, gets the move up to P3. But you'll hear it many times. You've heard it many times in the past with Murray Walker commentating on the older races. You'll hear it from James Allen and Martin Brundle in the 2000s, and you'll hear it from Crofty and Brundle, who still commentates the day in the real life Formula 1. They'll say catching up to a drive in front is one thing, but overtaking is quite another. It's about how wide you can make your car. And Danny's able to kind of make his car as wide as he possibly can without breaching any kind of rules or kind of unsportsmanlike behaviour. So he's managed to defend his right to be as high up on the field as he is now, despite no have pitted. But he's kind of kept his defending within the rules and regulations of the sport. But it is really difficult to overtake, depending on how the drivers drive. But I'm surprised how Empower Fan found it more difficult than Eke. But I mean, Eke just kind of exploited the fact that DJ Danny and Empower Fan kind of ran wide at turn 10 and 11 and just took the inside. As you see Danny finally coming into the pit lane, picking his still over 5 second type penalty there for speeding into the pit lane there as well. But no, that'll bring him that he should be coming up. He's been stopped in his garage yet. Toxic Fusion's going by the pit lane. Mercury's coming for the second corner there. Bianchi over 5 seconds behind him there. He's on the set of mediums there to the end. I think he's just going to want to play it safe at this rate. Soft tyres. I mean, I got the soft to hard tyre prediction strategy correct, so I suppose I kind of get some consolation there for soft to hard. But I mean, the soft tyres in my opinion seem to have degraded and kind of rubbed off a lot quicker than what I kind of expected them to. So that kind of caught me out with that. But I mean, I think Danny's just kind of right, he comes down to P10, he's 3.3 seconds behind Mercury, he's on 12 or hold hard. If he kind of gets the tyre temps high, gets the tyres warmed up, gets his ERS battery charged up, he can get himself into a position where he can fight for at least 9th. I feel like the 9th is the best he can really do because LRS Mercury is 11 seconds behind top division. He'll do the next driver up the road once he catches up. But I mean, we'll need to take penalties into consideration as well. We discussed how Bianchi took a penalty. Not a penalty. He'll be referred to the stewards for dangerous driving and cutting chicanes and cutting the track to get back to the pit lane for his final run.
Talking of Bianchi, there's been a collision. There's been a collision there with Type 1 Killer.
And Bianchi's retired and left the session. He says, nah, I'm not having that. He's had a mistake there. He spun, I believe, when I quoted it was round the outside, it was round the fast turn 10 there at the end of the straight. So Bianchi's retired and he's in this race. He's just packed up and went home. Not a great debut, but a great return. I guess he's not had the best time coming back into the Ferrari and racing than Paul Richard.
Mercury on that on Hamjam before the 21 race. Check 4 moves, no it won't be too far beyond DRS.
Hamjam's picked the slug off, so he can take penalty there.
He's cut penalty there, and now he's going to compromised on the exit here down the straight. Slipstream, it's going to be, you know, hot lap mode for Churka on the inside. Pretty straightforward move, and up into the number 4 goes to Rosso. Like that. Hamjam's trying to come back at him, but Churka's got the inside.
Hamjam's having too many kind of moments of oversteer there. I don't know if that's going to just set up, but I mean, he's on 12 lap tyres. Hard tyres maybe really shouldn't be feeling like that at that stage, but I mean, the setup can really help and hinder your tyre degradation levels there, Maldi. But I think he's maybe just kind of no feeling too confident in his car. Like, you've seen him having a few twitches there, you see him cutting the inside of turn 9, that's where he picked up his 3-second time penalty. He's no feeling entirely confident with Alfa Romeo, as far as I could see in the previous laps when I've been spectating. No, he's having a few moments of oversteer. He's losing a couple of tenths and a couple of corners where he knows he shouldn't be. But I mean, he's lost 4th place there, runs in P5. He has his long-time race rival in this race anyway. He's had gravity there, still within DRS range, but so I feel like Hamjam has maybe gave all that he can really give in terms of fighting forward. He'll just need to defend backwards and try and keep a hold of 5th. But I mean, he is still in DRS range of Churka 76, but I mean, the kind of tyre life kind of really comes into play, especially at the kind of ending stage of the Grand Prix here as well. So it'll be interesting as he kind of keeps the car half on, half off. When we run up to 10, he was kind of running the left side of the car off track, but he kept the right on it. Maybe that's just his line into that corner. I like to keep my car within the white lines, but I mean, each to their own. Not really too much going on in the field besides the wee battle for 4th here between Churka, Hamjam and Gravity. It's not really much a battle per se, but I mean, they're all within DRS range of each other, so it'll be interesting to see if it stays that way for the final 5 laps in France, as we see Emperor slapping in a fastest lap there at 133.350 there. So as it stands, he would get the extra point if the checkered flag were to be waved anew. But Toxic Fusion's into the pits. He's going on to soft tyres.
So he's had a shocking race. 4-time world champion in STB. He's had a shocking.
It's definitely not a performance you'd expect to have, especially for a 4-time champion. I mean, it kind of, I mean, having a bad race and a bad performance at an event on the calendar, it kind of like your heat just kind of drops a wee bit. Like, you kind of don't feel as great as you used to be. I mean, I don't know the league too well. I'm still trying to learn who's good and who's like champion material, who can fight for wins, who can fight for podiums, or who's like in the midfield. I'm still kind of learning as I go here. So learning that Toxic Fusion's a 4-time champion in this league, and he's sitting kind of flapping about in the tail end of the points. Definitely, for me, surprises me more than anything else. But I mean, he will have the confidence somewhere. But I mean, there will probably be tracks coming up where he will feel a lot better about his actual ability. So I'll expect to see. I'll hold you to that, Maldi. I'll hope to see him doing a lot better than he is in P10 and when it comes to the time when we're in the Hungaroring in a few weeks' time. But I mean, Urban Unicorn slapping in a fastest lap there as well. Only a 100 or so faster.
Absolutely flying in front. Urban Unicorn.
It must be a great feeling knowing that you can control a race with the front. Keep your ERS, keep your tyres, keep everything, and still manage to gap the driver that's next to you, who's like Icky, who's 3.4 seconds behind. Like, it must just be good just saying, right, I'll turn up the engine and put a fastest lap in, and just kind of, I mean, he only got it by 100 for a sec.
It's also,
but it's still the fastest lap.
Riggs, obviously, Urban Unicorn has been in a championship battle for a good few seasons now, and he's always lost it in the final stage. But I believe Dominic is the current champion without this race. Obviously, he's out the sessions. This is giving a big opportunity for Urban Unicorn, Eke, people like that who are battling for the championship. Big opportunity to get some good points over Dominic. Either make the championship closer, and also to strengthen the chances. But Eke has been in the championship once before, STB. So he'll hopefully very good position to be in too. It's only France. We've got so many races to go, but we want to pick up obviously any down the season. Yeah, it's a great here for some of the drivers to pick up a good few points.
I feel with Dominic's retirement, like he is the championship leader now. When I first came out of the league in Monaco, like, he looked like a man on form. Like he looked like the man to beat. And as he is the current championship leader, it kind of proves that right in a sense. But I mean, no, like this Dominic's retirement. I mean, he's still got his goals running, but it's running by 12 and it's 23 seconds. It's 23 seconds off the points, so I don't think he'll be getting any points for this race. And I don't know, but if there's a rule that applies to the ghost finishing in the points when the driver itself's not been present all race. But no, prime opportunity for Urban Unicorn to get himself into the championship battle, and Eke, I'll need to kind of remind myself of the points standings as it stands at the minute. But no, I feel like Eke, this is his best chance. He'll just be sitting here like, right, I don't need to go for Urban Unicorn. I know the win would be nice, but I'll sit here and take the 18 points. If the fastest lap comes my way, that's an extra bonus. But I think he's just kind of sitting here, having that kind of, I feel like that's the kind of champion mentality. Like they know when their fights are, they kind of know who to fight and when to fight it. And Eke knows this is their battle that he needs to go chasing. Because 18 points as it stands, he's got a 2.5 second buffer over Empower Fan, who is in third. So he's just going to sit here like, right, keep the tyres and get Nick, save some ERS. He's on 20% as it stands at the minute. So he's just going to sit here like, right, I'll just kind of sit and just take the points and try and bring it home. Still 2 laps, anything could happen. But let's no throw a commentator's cuss out there so late in this race rather. But
Danny, Danny is now in the RS range of Mercury, about 3 tenths now is the gap. I do keep interrupting you, I'm sorry, but it's a great battle.
No, I mean, if the battles are there to be spectated and to be talked about, like, I'm really happy for you to let me know. I feel like sometimes I'll just go from a tangent, whether like it is about the race. I mean, if there's not much happening in the race, like there will be times where we just sit and talk about like championship points and kind of like speculations, rumours, theories, this and that. The track itself. Like, I mean, there will be times where we sit and do that. But I mean, if as a battle on track, we will scrap that conversation for the action on track, and we will do our best to commentate on it when it's happening. So I'm more than happy for you to cut in when there's something on track that I might not be seeing on the timing screens or the telemetry or anything like that. So don't worry about cutting in when you see something happening. But I mean, as while we're sitting here spectating, LRS Mercury here's in 7th place. He's 22 seconds off the top 6. As we see Danny looking from the outside, which would have been the inside there on the Fisher rubber. He was going to try and get the inside of turn 14 there. It kind of looked like he was making a move stick in the view that I got, but I mean, he'll have DRS here. Mercury will need to go to the left and he wants to take the place. He's going to force Danny round the outside. He's on the Fisher rubber. He's going to have a lot more confidence in his braking, which he does. Danny takes the route clean on the outside into P7. Find a young, who's not had the best race, we'll say that, but he's had a spin. I think we might have spoke too soon on that, and I was about to say he'll fancy his chances up the inside of Danny, but I don't think he will now. That's not what I don't think. I don't think Alfa Romeo are kind of reading the same script here. We're seeing Typhon Killer picking up another 3-second time penalty.
Look at this, Mercury! Whoa, the inside, what a move on the McLaren driver! That is a move right there for LRS Mercury, getting himself back up in a P7. This is incredible battle right.
And Danny's going to have a look on the outside there as well. Run turn 10. Is he going to keep the move? Is he going to side by side? Nah, Mercury keeps the move. He defended the inside there. I missed the move there, Maldi. But I mean, through your expression and your kind of enthusiasm there, I would assume it's a pretty big deal. But no, Mercury's got himself back up into 7th. He's fighting as hard as he can here to keep that 7th place, to get the 6 points in his back pocket for the next race. But Danny, I mean, I'm sitting here on board with Danny Denut, and every time he's just edging closer. He's so much later on the brakes on these softer medium tyres than Mercury. But Mercury needs to go to the left again if he wants to defend this position. Danny will need to make the same move twice here, but he's not as far ahead as he was. Mercury, he keeps it. Danny makes the move, stick there.
Oh, what a cutback move.
But Mercury's up the inside of, he's going to come up the inside of 3. He lets the car roll into 3, which he doesn't. Mercury's just going to sit here and think, right, DRS is coming up. If he can keep the if he can get good, and I get exit at turn 6, going to 7, which I think he is. He is definitely within range. He's not got much ERS left. He's entering the final lap here in this race. Danny's on the left side. He knows. He's sitting here weaving. It's not dangerous until you're properly up close, but he's trying to break that slipstream because we know how powerful it can be. But no, Mercury is still there, having a wheel up the inside, and they don't touch tyres there. That was very close there between the two drivers there. It was so easy for LRS Mercury just to let the car roll that wee bit more. As we see yellow flags in the first sector, but we see, and we've completely missed the checkered flag. Urban Unicorn takes the one. We've just completely ignored that, so we send out our apologies to him. We got to focus on the battle between Mercury and Danny, but the checkered flag's waved. Urban Unicorn in the Mercedes takes a dominant win here in the Castellet. Eke takes second place in the Red Bull. He takes 18 points. Empower, I don't know if he's maybe closed the gap or Eke had some kind of penalty or something. I don't know. We'd have to check.
Mercury, what a move on the inside!
And he's pushed him wide. And Toxic Fusion's looking to get in the mix there too. Oh, what's happened there?
Wow.
Danny's.
What a final lap sort of battle there for Mercury. We're very happy that we've got that on stream. Very happy.
Aye, definitely. But we'll send and find a Young's Lloyd and Bolonby's in lap there. He's just decided to go home there. Typhoon Killer has decided to give the pit lane wall a slap there with his front wing, which is, I suppose.
So then, what a French Grand Prix. But let's see, Rigsy, what the podium has to offer here at Paul.
Yep, we're seeing the drivers coming out here. Urban Unicorn racks up the win here, as we see he's winning Mercedes here. Properly thrilled, as you can see on his face, as you see the top 3 cars there parked and the champagne is being sprayed on the podium here. There we can see James Allison there in the background for the Mercedes team. But now, Urban Unicorn, Eke 00 and what's his name again? What's his name? I do apologise for forgetting your name without looking at it. Motorsport Fan, that's what it is it? I could be wrong. I mean, you're new to the league. Aye, right, there we go. No Motorsport Fan, Empower Fan, so we'll send our apologies out to the top 3 anyway, because we didn't see the checkered flag being waved due to the action between Mercury and Danny, and then Toxic Fusion at the end. We got too enthralled in that. But so we send our apologies out to Urban Unicorn, who's just joined us here in the on the mic. But no, we send our apologies out to him there for missing him coming across the checkered flag. But he takes the win here in Le Castellet. Eke 00 takes second place, and Empower Fan runs out the podium there with 4th place and 15 points for the Racing Point Force India team. Again, it's Racing Point and no Racing Point Force India, but you know what I mean. So, Maldi, we are joined, as my door just kind of creeps open. We are joined by, as far as I'm aware, it's the top 2 that have joined us so far in Urban Unicorn and Eke, who have joined us here on the mic. And we'll be waiting on...
I believe, Rigsy, sorry, I believe that Urban Unicorn has no mic, so we're going to interview Eke. as we're struggling for time here. But Empower's just messaged me. He doesn't speak English.
No, that's
He's not very
fine.
good English. So
I
we will
mean,
just interview Eke, and then we'll wrap things up, Rigsy, for the French Grand Prix. So Eke, hello, second place. Obviously, it's very helpful that Dominic. Well, for you, it's very helpful that Dominic, disconnected before the start. How important was it to get 18 points over one of your main rivals for the championship this evening?
Sorry, 2 minutes left.
Of course, it's crucial for the championship just to get more points than the rivals. So. Always good, helps for the championship in the long run. Many races
Definitely. Left. Obviously, you had a lot of moments in that race where you were, you were in a, very alone in the Grand Prix. You didn't have many people around you. How was the ERS management and the tyre management that race?
On the first stint, I was just in the train like many others. I decided to stay one lap longer than others, so I overtook like 3 people in the pits. So that helped me, and then I had to just overtake the power guy and Danny, who were battling ahead of me. And then I was just second the rest of the race. Couldn't catch Urban, or I was just alone, yeah. ERS was always at like minimum.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's all really I've got to ask you, Eke. But one final question, sorry. How are you feeling ahead of next week's Austrian Grand Prix?
I like the track, but you never know how the race will go.
Okay. Well, thank you, Eke. And
Are you confident?
Congratulations on a second place here in France.
Well done, Nicky. I do apologise. I had a bit of kind of mishap there, so I do apologise for missing your post-race questions and Q&A. But I just want to pass on my congratulations for you in getting P2. 18 points in the bank. So that'll be good for yourself and the team in terms of the championship. So we look forward to seeing you in Austria. I do apologise for just kind of cutting in there, troops, but I mean, I'll pass on my congratulations and I'll look forward to seeing you in Austria.
Yeah.
Rigsy, then, any final comments about France before we wrap things up this evening?
I think all in all it was a properly thrilling race. I mean, it did have its kind of quiet moments, but I mean, I feel like there was every time we kind of were spectating somebody, like there was always like something happening. There was always a battle going on, or like a penalty getting dished out, or folks speeding in the pit lane. I feel like there was always something happening, which is quite surprising given the nature of the track. But I feel like Urban Unicorn kind of just really had it in control once they kind of got the lead. Like from Ham Jam and F1 Gravity. I feel like kind of as soon as they pitted for the softs, I mean, he kind of got the lead before they both had to pit anyway. So as soon as he got the lead, he kind of knew what he was doing. He looked very controlled, very confident in the car, very confident in his ability. The setup must have worked a proper treat running Paul Richard. But I mean, he takes 25 points. It'll be beneficial for him and for Mercedes. The championship, it'll get him right back into it, especially with Dominic not being able to finish in the points or even attend due to a connection issue. Eke, to be fair, I didn't really see too much at the start.